Hi, everybody. Welcome to Chelsea Gray. We'll just get started with questions. We'll go to Teresa Walker and then Steve, excuse me, Steve Drumray.
Chelsea, good afternoon. You have one of the few made threes for Team USA in Vegas. Is it a matter where, the numbers just maybe look a little stark, but not a time to panic? As, Dawn mentioned that some folks might actually welcome the long flight to Tokyo as a chance to rest after the hectic schedule of the last week and a half, 2 weeks. So is it, panic time yet, or is it just keep playing? The shots will start falling at some point soon?
Yeah, no need to panic yet right now. The shots will start falling once we get a little bit more in a groove. Like we'll know when the shots are coming, and we'll be able to play off each other a little bit better. And so they'll start knocking in.
Is it just a matter of more practice time, another game? You've got that today, obviously a game tomorrow, and then once you do get to Tokyo and just kind of get more into the flow?
That's probably part of it. Learning each other kind of on the fly while we're practicing and just through conversation. So that's part of it, but we just got to play a little bit smarter and harder. And I think you'll see a better fight out there come tomorrow.
Steve, you're up next.
Teresa, I'm sorry, Chelsea, how was practice today? And then secondly, what did you envision your role when you came into camp? You're coming in with a bunch of experienced, a handful of experienced Olympians. What did you envision that your role would be, and how have you seen yourself fit into the team?
Practice today was good, efficient. We got reps on both the offensive end and the defensive end. Went over Nigeria, prepared that way, and getting to know each other each time and getting better each time we finish a practice. Today's practice was better than the first, and we want to improve every day. And as far as my role, just coming in and, being myself, being authentic, but, learning the players and learning, what makes us tick, what makes us better, and coming in with that second unit, just trying to, keep the flow of the game, but also like expand on the lead that we'll get. Communication is going to be key. And I think that's what we're learning. We're coming into timeouts, talking, trying to get better each possession. And so my role is to be that voice as well, coming in with that second unit.
And next we'll go to Ronald Wallace.
Good afternoon, Chelsea. Good to talk to you again. Watching the game yesterday, you seem like you're a ball magnet on the defensive end, on the offensive end. What is it going to take for you and the other ladies to gel together before the Tokyo Games?
Just getting better each day, improvement. I think we were watching film on the areas that we can get better and the things we did well. And so we'll have spurts of which, we're clicking on all cylinders on both ends of the floor. And so just, they're not as many spurts, they're like longer periods of time in which we're playing that way on both ends, playing the right way, moving the ball offensively, and then defensively staying engaged and making it difficult on their players to get open shots. And so that's just going to be the key each and every day to get better.
Next, we'll go to Danny Thompson with three-point conversion.
Chelsea, Danny Thompson with a three-point conversion. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah. All right. Well, Chelsea, great to see you as always. As you get closer to Tokyo, do you feel like the team's chemistry and bond is getting closer? Because you've only had limited practice time. Do you feel like the vibe is getting much more stronger as you get closer to Tokyo?
Yeah, everybody's getting to know each other. We've been at our separate markets and with our separate teams for a while now. And we're coming straight from that into a different situation where you have some familiar faces, but it's a fairly new team. And so everybody's learning on the fly of everybody's personalities. And I think you're starting to see that gel and hanging out more in Tokyo. We're trying to stay safe here, but we're going to be all in a hotel over there. So each day we're getting closer and understanding each other.
One of the common, and quick follow-up, one of the common misconceptions is that when you put a team full of all-stars together like you have with Team USA, that it magically just is going to click. Can you explain to people or the people listening how difficult it is to get together with 12 other all-stars and to be on the same page in such a short amount of time?
Well, a lot of the times when people are at their separate teams, like they're their 1, 2, 3, whatever option. And so here, everybody is like, that same kind of option. And so it's going to be a little bit more even. And I think people are going to play to each other's strengths. And I think that's where you see the growth. And that's where we have become to be able to be so dominant as a team, is being able to play to everybody's strengths. And it doesn't matter who gets the credit. And I think that's the beauty of playing with each other as well.
We'll take our final question for Chelsea from Steve Drumray.
Hi, Chelsea. Just kind of following up on that, what are you kind of maybe doing a little bit different from when you played in the WNBA to what you're doing here now? Are there little things that you're focusing on to help the team?
It's different players. So I think the whole thing is just different. I played with Asia, but besides that, everybody is just from a different team. So like the roles and the way you get to certain spots, the way you try to set up people is just going to be different, and you're playing to people's strengths. And so that's what I'm learning throughout practices and throughout these games, and from quarter to quarter, like you see improvement. So you see the communication improvement, and that's going to be key.
Thank you very much, Chelsea.
Thank you, guys.